The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Wicks. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This guy hoping to join
this nigga just throwing shit up.
Of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or of course the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. They will run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first.
Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the air on first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hurricane!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Horn. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Noles will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Pulls and throws on the RPO. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick spin on the line. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Stands in and takes the hit. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it slips just inside that right upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move.
That's crazy. They called a roughing on that.
As you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Off the RPO, complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
There he goes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Finds the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Hurricanes
Got to protect the ball on the road, coach.
On the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. from the gun. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Find some fresh air. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane.
Nigga, he got 98 speed corner.
Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Adams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They just keep firing. Punts it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. He gets puts it in. Touchdown, Canes. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Skips away from pressure. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Bobby Bowden built this program. High-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wicks. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. He's got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The ricochet off the left upright and through. And they've regained the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll pull it on the read.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second down.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down, and this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back.
That's a hot route, nigga.
He's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly,
shout out Hashim. I see you, son.
In the 4th quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Jay Banks, a hater, bro. He's my biggest op. My little brother.
Coming out with it, it's Whip. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll try to do it himself.
And this is
this nigga's out here tripping.
Choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Flips it out to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to get it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Back to work, Banks.
They tack on another score, and how
Get your ass back to work, nigga.
About to move to 9-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wicks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the
That's that
6-yard
true
line.
freshman, nigga.
I love the defense.
That's the true freshman.
Get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Wicks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up.
Damn, he dropped a big one.
That brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing cover.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
It's complete on the right side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
So
he's gonna miss the field goal. Oh, shit.
A one-score game. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball
throws toward the end zone. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. After this, it'll be a wrap. Gives it on the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Running back searching for a hole. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.